Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of the Offside Chat with me, Kingsley. And I'm not doing this alone, but I'm here with my usual colleagues, Maxwell Obey and then Yao Walanyo.
Yours truly.
Guys, I hope you are doing well.
We are doing very, very well.
Guys, so over the previous years, we've had very good attackers in the game. Let me limit it to the English Premier League.
Okay.
We've had Rooney, Thierry Henry, Agüero, Didier Drogba, Luis Suarez.
Please add this guy to
Who?
it. Van
Nistelrooy. Very good. We've had Van Nistelrooy.
and Van Persie.
We can go on and go on. And if you want one,
can go on. Let me mention the greatest striker of all time in my name, in
Okay.
my books. Zlatan, the GOAT Ibrahimovic.
Okay.
Champion.
All right.
player.
Oh, me, Ronaldo Nazario.
is the greatest. So I want to actually limit it to the English Premier
EPL.
League.
In the EPL, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Okay, Nazario
No, he
didn't
made
come.
mention of
Nazario didn't come
yes,
there. Okay.
Exactly. That's why I made that statement.
He didn't come.
Yeah, very well. In these previous years, we've had very good strikers, just like I've said, or attackers, just like I've said. What's happening nowadays in the game of football? We don't usually have the very good strikers or attackers we used to see back in the days. Obeying.
Yeah, it boils down to coaches. You see, during the early 2000s, most coaches were playing the 4-4-2. Teams like Liverpool played 4-4-2. Chelsea was playing 4-4-2. Man United 4-4-2. Because anytime they are playing, you know that it's Rooney, Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Yeah.
It got to a time Rooney, what was their name? Zlatan and Rooney has also played
Yeah.
before. Rooney has played with Luis Saha.
Yeah.
Louis,
that guy,
yeah,
where is
easy.
he?
Rooney with Carlos Tevez,
Yeah.
Rooney with Berbatov. Every team. When you go to even Tottenham, you have Pavlyuchenko playing with Defoe.
Yeah.
Or this guy, Defoe or Robbie Keane. But Liverpool was the only team playing the one top with Fernando Torres. During this coach's era, what was the name?
Benitez.
Benitez's era. They were playing one top. But this time around, in this era, I see that coaches can play without a striker and they will still play to win. I don't know. Pep Guardiola. yeah, he brought this thing. And this guy, Del Bosco, also did same.
Vicente Del Bosque.
He also did same with the Spain team that won the Euros in 2012. He didn't play a striker, but he won 5-0 against Italy. He didn't play a striker. Fabregas played as a false nine till they. So,
So, I mean, why don't we have the old kind of strikers now?
No, I see that the coach's preference. You see, now we have the Erling Haaland, which maybe some coaches are looking up to. Liverpool, do we have a striker?
Oh, yeah, we do. Jota.
I was.
Nunes is a striker.
Okay, yeah, Nunes. I mean, yeah.
Hey, well, we go take you, Basa.
Yeah.
You know the life.
Well, you say we talk EPL.
Yeah.
So you see, it seems so. And now the white forwards are scoring more goals than the even main strikers. Apart from Haaland, who is scoring more goals, most of the white forwards are scoring more goals.
Yeah.
If you look at this season's Premier League goal charts, Brian Mbeumo, he's a wing forward. He's scoring goals. Mo Salah is scoring goals. Okay, white forwards like Brian Mbeumo himself is also doing well for Brentford.
Yeah.
So now the coaches, like the way they play, maybe it favors the white forwards more than the typical number nines we knew when we were growing. Or when we were a player, that time they were actually, do you play number 10 or number 9? Oh, Charlie, that be the.
I know, right? Yeah.
No, but even with what you are saying, the white players are scoring so many goals now. But even with the white players we have now, they still can't be compared to the previous white players we had.
No, but you see, the strikers, right? I feel like football in general, I don't know why you want to be comparing this era to the previous era. The previous era, the main spotlight was on strikers. So you had people like Pele, people like, what's the name? Nazario and co doing amazing. But now it has cut across to wide forwards and even to the extent of teams like City, you have even deep players like Rodri and co giving you good numbers in the season. Yeah. And mind you, the defenders have also upped their game. Defenders like what's the name? Liverpool's defense.
Van Dijk.
Van Dijk and Konate's partnership is doing amazing. Yeah. So, I mean, if Liverpool is going to play the same 38 games, trust me, means the strikers are going to be limited in terms of goal scoring. You understand me? And not to take anything away from the strikers, but the defenders are doing amazing this season. To the extent where Ballon d'Or conversation, and we are having guys like, what's the name? Van Dijk has been in the top 3 some time ago. Even this season, Carvajal was in the conversation some way, somehow. So yeah, the defenders are doing amazing. Strikers are doing good as well. Like the likes of Haaland, like you said, Mbeumo, what's the name? Kopama and Co. doing amazing, right? But the defenders have also upped their game. That's the reason why the numbers has dropped a bit. But I think everybody's doing amazing.
I perfectly understand what you are saying. The defenders are also doing their job.
Yeah.
But then even with the current defenders we have, you still can't compare them to the previous ones.
Players like Nesta.
I still don't get it.
No, maybe I'm seeing that.
The standards has kind of
Are dropping.
Yeah,
No.
football generally has dropped.
I'm
You can't
seeing
compare
that.
the likes
No.
of Nazario and Co.
Yeah,
to
to-
what these guys are doing.
exactly.
They're doing amazing. No two ways about it. But what these guys were doing was so great. Yeah.
So far in the EPL, just like I said, let's kind of limit the conversation to the EPL for now.
Okay.
What makes Erling Haaland, Mohamed Salah, to some extent, Oli Watkins?
Okay.
Why that facial
I
expression?
mean, I'm looking
you think
at
he's
I'm
not
looking
that
at
good?
the top 10 in the EPL, and
Yeah,
Oli Watkins
okay.
is 8.
He
Eight,
scored
okay.
5 goals. He has scored 5.
You understand me? Oli Watkins is 8.
So that means he's one of the best. I
No,
mean,
He has scored 5 goals in
no,
9
but
matches.
if you are mentioning
You skip,
top 10,
you skip Jackson, you skip Kopama, you mention Oli Watkins.
Oh,
That's
Jackson.
the
No,
reason I'm
is it
Jackson
Jackson?
is
I've been
just this
talking about
season.
him. I've been talking
No,
about him.
so we're talking about this season.
okay, yeah, that's true.
That man.
That's true. Okay.
Jackson,
Wow,
champion
I'm
Jackson.
finding it very difficult to put Jackson in there.
No, he has scored 6 goals and
No, I'm not saying he
he has
hasn't
scored more
scored.
goals than your striker.
No, listen to what I'm
Oh.
saying. I'm not saying that he has not been good, though. I'm finding it very difficult.
To remember his team.
Because the Jackson I know and the Jackson now,
Oh, this
there's a
is-
huge difference.
Maresca has done amazing with Jackson. I don't know why, but he's
Well,
doing
he has
amazing.
done amazing on the whole team, not only on Jackson. But I
Oh, no.
mean, he's doing so well.
Yeah.
So let's say the top 3. You have the list there, right?
Yeah, I think the top 10.
Give me just the top 5.
Okay, top 5.
Yeah.
We've got Erling Haaland with 11 goals, 1 penalty goal in there. We've got Brian Mbeumo with 8 goals, 2 penalty goals in there.
Yeah.
We've got Chris Wood of Nottingham Forest with 7 goals, 1 penalty goal in there. Ice Cold Palmer, yes, with 7 goals, 1 penalty in there. And Danny
Welbeck.
Yeah,
Is he a
he-
surprise?
6
Yeah.
goals,
Uh-huh.
1
Yeah.
penalty goal.
Yeah, he
Super.
the new coach, Ozla,
Yeah.
uses him very, very well.
Okay.
Very, very well. So
Okay.
it doesn't shock me.
So
And
to the
somehow
question,
he finds his scoring boots against Manchester United.
yeah. So with the question I wanted to ask,
Jackson has also scored 6. So.
Yeah.
so with the question I wanted to ask, how are these particular players differentiating themselves from the other ones? I mean, what are they doing extra well that are giving them these kind of numbers?
So to take the question right, talking about Erling Haaland, he's got basically the features of a good striker. The guy is strong. The guy has pace. The guy he's basically a fox in the box.
What about Lukaku?
I mean, Lukaku did amazing work in the EPL. See,
When he was at Everton, he scored 28 goals in one
Lukaku,
season.
even the United.
How
he
many-
based a lot of
how
chances,
many
but Lukaku
teams
was
did he
one of the
play
good
in
strikers
United?
in the league?
How
By the time
many
he was in
how
United.
many teams did he play when he was in the EPL? And then how many of the teams did he perform so well?
He performed very well at West Brom. He performed very well at Everton.
Everton.
Yes. Oh, you never saw him at Everton.
I did see him.
No, even
At
at
Everton, he was
United-
one of the best strikers in the EPL.
Okay.
Even at United.
Yeah, so
The problem with Lukaku is his XG. If you compare the expected goals to the goals he scored, then there's a problem. But I mean, the goals, he's good. Lukaku is a very good striker.
Very,
I'm
very
surprised
good
Chelsea didn't bag him. They were flexing the guy, but yeah, he's a very good striker. Yeah.
Okay, that's very good. I mean, I like your opinions so far on
Champion Lukaku, man.
on the strikers and attackers.
Yeah.
To the fact that the football world is now decreasing. We are not really having very good attackers and then strikers like we used to have. So what do you think the defenders are also doing that are probably not giving these kind of strikers a high number of goals?
okay, let me say this thing. This era is an era for coaches.
Not players?
No.
Yeah.
It's an era for coaches.
On this one, I agree. I
Okay.
think the coaches have taken the shine.
Listen, when you come to let's take De Zerbi when he took Brighton last season. Players like Mitoma, them got very big hype all of a sudden. But when this season he's not there and Mitoma is like,
I mean,
it's like a back to average player. But Husla too is manning some players and like this guy, Yakubu Amwente. He's one of my best.
That guy is not too good.
But you see,
he's not even good.
You see,
he wastes balls like.
But the coach is using him very, very well.
He's not using
to
him
churn
very
out
well.
results. You see, the thing is churning out results. With this kind of materials, he's churning out results. So I'm seeing that this era is an era for coaches.
Okay.
If you like an Axia, what Xavi did to his team, and they're on a resurgence because one man held the team and changed Mark Casado from Obubu Lebu to one of the best defensive midfielders.
Okay. So, let me put you on the spot.
Put me on the spot, bro.
Who do you think is the best striker in the EPL? No, give me your top 3. Don't go by the list. I mean, you've been watching football, so to you. On top of your head.
If you limit it to strikers, then I'm going to really struggle.
Okay, let me.
Strikers have a bit. Right now, general in football, right?
Okay.
The number 9s are not really scoring the goals. It's the wingers that are doing the so the 11, 7, and then the 10.
Yeah.
I've taken a chance. If you put it on the number 9, then I'm going to show. But attackers in general.
Okay, let me put you on the attackers level.
Okay, so
not
attackers
only
in general,
the strikers.
on top of my head, I'll mention, of course, Erling Haaland. I'll mention Ice Cold Palmer. I'll mention to an extent. Come on, bring your
Don't
name,
forget
bring your
that
name,
guy.
Bring your name.
He will miss him, I know.
Because you said it, he will know the person.
I'll mention Antoine Semenyo as well. Oh no!
Are you being for real? Serious?
Yes.
Ahead of Salah? I
I
told you to mention 3, and you're mentioning Semenyo.
So see, the thing is that I'm not really. I don't know whenever I'm talking about football, Liverpool barely comes to my mind. But Salah is an amazing attacker.
No, because of the phone.
Amazing.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
But for he didn't play. So why?
He didn't play, no, but at least he had a moral support to the team.
Yeah.
Okay, so on top of my head, like I said,
And in front of his shirt was never give up.
Never.
I remember.
on top of my head, like I said, I'll mention Erling Haaland. I'll mention who was my second?
Cole Palmer.
Ice Cold Palmer. Yeah, Jackson is also there. I'll mention Salah just to make you happy.
That means you didn't want to ask him. Sorry, you didn't want to add him.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And then, I mean, yeah.
Okay. Obey, give me your top 3.
I will deal with number 9, Arrowhead.
Okay, you want to deal with the number 9s. Your
Yeah.
top number 9s in the EPL.
Yeah. I will talk about my own Jota.
Head of Haaland.
No, Haaland, you see, Haaland is above them.
He's extraordinary.
Oh.
Okay.
Isaac.
Sorry to catch you, but I wasn't in any particular order.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, it's good you corrected yourself.
Particular order. It's just on top of my head, top
Okay.
5 or 4.
Because that was what I was even
Okay,
thinking.
so Arrowheads, I will talk about Isaac.
Alexander is
Alexander Isaac. Was the name Jota
did bad against
and Haaland, top 3.
Okay. All right, guys.
Won't
You want to say something?
Won't you let us talk about our West strikers in the league?
Yes, let's talk about the West.
Probably on a different episode.
Darwin Nunes. Let me mention the name. Darwin Nunes.
Zexi.
Highland.
You are talking about
Zexi,
and you are talking about Darwin Nunes. Really?
Then shout to.
Okay, so let me give you only a minute to talk about the worst strikers you think are in the
I
EPL
mentioned them
now.
already. Zexi and then Highland.
Just 2.
Yeah.
Oh, should I
No,
mention?
and Antonio, West Ham.
Okay.
Should
So
I mention one?
Mention
Darwin
2.
Nunes.
You're a Liverpool fan. What are you doing?
Oh, ele ball let one go one now.
I know, but you're not being fair to
Oh,
your
I
team.
am fair to him. I am fair to him. I've been fair to him.
All right. Darwin Nunes and who?
I was at the
Memorial crowd perform.
Crystal
My
Palace
striker.
striker. Very say.
Mateta.
Mateta.
Okay. Don't worry. So I think we have to shoot another episode to talk about the strikers that are not really doing well in the
The most
EPL.
guys got to striker. I would say Joshua Zexi. He asked my name, but
Scissors.
All right, from a Barcelona fan and then a Liverpool fan, so it's
I've got
understandable.
Lewandowski, bro.
If they are all hitting on a Manchester United player, I mean, it's normal. So, guys, these are the opinions of my colleague pundits here. You heard them talk about the good strikers in the EPL and then why we are not having too many good attackers this period as compared to the previous years in the English Premier League. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the content to your friends. We will catch you in the next episode.
Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Do well to subscribe to the channel at itsfuse TV and follow us across all social media platforms at itsfuse TV.